Should my company be taking now a new direction facing this crisis? My conviction is that we don't have to change the direction, but we have to, much more clearly than today, realign the interests of the company, the internal interests of the company, with the individual interests of each customers, with the collective interests of the society. And there is no discrepancy between these different kind of interests. On the contrary, I think that this is the basis of capitalism. I mean, this virtuous circle in which companies are said to provide material progress to the society. And there is no constraint to this kind of development, I mean, this kind of rational, because fortunately or unfortunately, needs of societies are so huge for fighting against climate change or fighting for positive social impacts. So my conclusion is about behavior. We must be much more entrepreneurs for the future than simply managers of the present. And this will be much more ambitious and at the same time much more pleasant for any kind of stakeholder, including staff, including CEO.
Hi, this is Tong Li, the CEO of BOC International. The world has been transformed by the COVID-19, including the investment banking landscape. As one of the first and leading investment banks from China, and the only Chinese investment bank involved in the Saudi Aramco IPO, we fully support the green recovery vision and are committed to put more emphasis on projects that would bring positive and sustainable results. It's my first time to join the FII. At present, in the beginning of 2021, we look forward to working closely together for a new renaissance of human civilization. Joining the efforts of citizens globally, we believe that we would be able to build a better future. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Koji Fujiwara, the President and CEO of the Mizuho Bank. I would like to thank the hosts, participants, and everyone involved in this conference for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts. We are all searching for a new normal, and I expect FinTech will be able to positively contribute to the development of a new business model that balances economic growth with public health. The essential element of achieving such a model are proactive utilization of the latest technology and further improvement to safe and reliable service supporting social advancement. I do not believe the leader in this area will be only FinTech firms or only traditional financial institutions. FinTech firms have great agility and have pursued excellence in user interface and user experience. On the other hand, traditional financial institutions have demonstrated unshakable resilience even in the midst of an unprecedented crisis caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. It is important that both FinTech firms and financial institutions assist and cooperate with one another, even while competing in the spirit of a cooperative competition or competition. From this perspective, the COVID-19 pandemic should be an opportunity for FinTech firms to gain greater recognition and for traditional financial institutions to transform their business model with an open and connected approach. For my conclusion, there is one point I would like to emphasize. Raymond Chandler wrote, "If I wasn't hurt, I wouldn't be alive. If I couldn't ever be gentle, I wouldn't deserve to be alive." Advanced service run the risk of worsening the digital divide. Because of this, we must endeavor to always provide services that are easily accessible to the greater number of the users. Thank you very much.
My name is Makoto Takashima. President and CEO of Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation. Thank you for this opportunity to speak at this fourth FII. Being both a physical and online multi-hub event, I believe it captures something of the spirit of 21st century neo-Renaissance. My congratulations to the organizers. Although COVID-19 has had a serious impact on the global economy, I believe it has also been a catalyst for new business. Let me give 2 examples. First, COVID-19 has disrupted global supply chains, forcing governments and companies to improve efficiency and resilience. In the financial sector, restrictions on physical contact have boosted digitalization, both in how we work and how we interact with our customers. Through initiatives such as Marco Polo, a digital trade finance platform, SMBC is doing its bit to help improve supply chain efficiency and business resilience for the post-COVID world. Secondly, sustainability and the protection of the environment are at the heart of investment decisions, particularly for energy and infrastructure development. SMBC already supports renewables projects in the kingdom, but we also hope to contribute further to the Saudi Arabian government's circular carbon economy through forthcoming green initiatives. We believe this movement towards the energy transition will accelerate globally, and to support it, SMBC will deploy over $100 billion in green finance by 2030 under our Green Globe initiative. We warmly support the future investment initiative, and I wish you a most successful conference. Thank you.
COVID-19 has certainly created an enormous shock to our economic system, as well as to our political system and to our social system. But in reality, it's been quite a bit more than that. COVID-19 has stimulated an acceleration, and a rapid acceleration, of significant changes that were already underway. Changes in how we use technology, changes in where we live and how we live, changes in how we interact socially, in how we communicate with each other, and changes in the job market. What jobs will survive? What jobs will be replaced by automation? Changes in what we do in our jobs, how we do it, where we do it. This massive acceleration has created stress of a sort that we have rarely experienced, and it's put pressure on the most fundamental bonds that hold together our society. When change is slow, adaptation can take place more easily, through evolving capital markets, through private industry, and through social and philanthropic institutions, as well as through measured intervention and assistance from national and international governing institutions. But with the kerosene of the COVID-19 crisis poured on top of the already accelerating changes from technological innovation, we experience a virtual explosion of change, and the challenges that go with that become much, much more daunting. We've experienced social unrest and political unrest as we simultaneously struggle for solutions to the economic pain that so many people are experiencing today. I would also note that in the background over the last decade, since the global financial crisis, private capital markets have literally sprinted past public markets, from venture capital to private equity to private debt, and even to SPACs today. All are essentially constructs to move quickly and efficiently and with much less government regulation. This acceleration in private markets has facilitated the acceleration in the same sorts of changes that COVID has pushed forward. The Future Investment Initiative will give us all an opportunity to carefully examine and debate the role of our governments in dealing with this transformative environment.